erstmal einen wunderschönen guten Morgen und ein herzliches Willkommen zu unserer Feier anlässlich des Baubeginns unserer NXT-Anlage hier am Momentive Standort Leverkusen. Ganz kurzer Hinweis zur Sicherheit. Wir haben für die heutige Veranstaltung, falls notwendig, das Gebäude R20 als Sammelpunkt definiert. Das ist hier über die Straße schräg rüber, also nur, dass Sie das wissen. Vor ziemlich genau einem Jahr haben wir hier an dieser Stelle bekannt gegeben, dass die Momentive die verfügbaren Rohstoffkapazitäten für die Silikonproduktion weltweit anpassen wird, was hier speziell für den Standort Leverkusen mit der Schließung einer großen Betriebseinheit einhergehen wird. Es begann eine Zeit der großen Unsicherheit für die betroffenen Mitarbeiter. Wie wird der Standort in Zukunft aussehen? Was wird für mich persönlich da rauskommen durch diese Betriebsschließung? Umso mehr freut es mich heute, mit Ihnen gemeinsam den Spatenstich zu begehen für eine Zukunftsinvestition, welche ein wichtiger Baustein unserer Fokussierung auf Spezialitäten darstellt. Dieser Veränderungsprozess, den wir vor einem Jahr begonnen haben, der mit Zukunftsängsten begann, hat sich mittlerweile in eine Aufbruchsstimmung gewandelt und darauf können wir als Unternehmen sehr stolz sein. Es freut mich, als Vertreter der Stadt Leverkusen den Herrn Bürgermeister Bernhard Marewski begrüßen zu dürfen, als Vertreter des Campparks den Herrn Striljat. Besonders freut es mich, den Jack Boss, unseren CEO aus den USA, hier begrüßen zu dürfen für diese Veranstaltung, genauso Herrn Rich Owens, der für das weltweite Silan-Geschäft der Momentive verantwortlich zeichnet. Im Grunde genommen ist er der Auftraggeber für uns, hier am Standort diese Neuanlage zu bauen, weil dieses NXT-Silan in seinem Geschäftsbereich dann vermarktet werden wird später. Wie wir sehen, haben sich aber deutlich mehr Personen heute hier auf den Weg gemacht nach Leverkusen, um mit uns gemeinsam dieses wichtige Ereignis zu feiern. Ich sehe viele Vertreter von der Corenta, auch die uns in den vergangenen Monaten und Jahren eben sehr tatkräftig unterstützt haben für dieses Projekt auch. Und natürlich auch das Projektteam selber, ohne deren Arbeit wir heute hier nicht zusammenkommen könnten. Wenn die Umsetzung unserer Planung gut verläuft, werden wir Ende des Jahres 2017 diese Anlage anfahren. Das ist nicht mal ein Jahr. Das ist sehr sportlich, ein derartig komplexes Werk in der kurzen Zeit zu bauen. Ich möchte aber trotzdem betonen, dass für uns, auch wenn wir die neue NXT-Anlage so früh wie möglich betreiben möchten, Sicherheit absolut oberste Priorität hat und das Projektteam wird entsprechend die Aspekte, die damit zusammenhängen, auch tatkräftig hier umsetzen. An dieser Stelle möchte ich meine einleitenden Worte abschließen und möchte jetzt das Wort weitergeben an Jack Boss, CEO von Momentive. Jack.
Wow, well thank you Matthias for that introduction, and thank you all for joining us today. It's great. Thank you Mr. Mayor for being here, our friends from Corenta. Thank you for being here. I know we have maybe some Covestra folks here. Welcome to all of the Momentive employees that are here, and they're going to help us execute this beautiful plant we see here in front of us. This is, and also the press. Again, thanks for joining us, and thanks for being here to celebrate with us today. This is an absolute, milestone for our company, and I'm glad you could be here to share it with us today. We set out about 2 years ago on a strategy to transform the company. And there are really 3 pillars to our strategy. The first pillar was accelerating our profitable growth. The second pillar was transforming our global operations. And the third pillar was evolving our culture. And this really epitomizes, it's really an example of how we're executing against the global strategy that we put together, just 2 years ago now. This is an example of our commitment, Momentive's commitment, to both the industry, so the automotive industry, as most of you know, we have a very, very big participation in the global automotive industry. So this again is one more commitment, an increased commitment to our customers in the automotive industry, but it's also a very big commitment to this site and to the Leverkusen facility. So very excited to be here and to celebrate today. I will say that one of the things that we talk about in our strategy is great positions in good industries. I mean, that's where we invest. That's where we invest our people and our capital. And part of our strategy we built a couple years ago was really, that was the fundamental approach. And if you look at something like NXT, it really does support our strategy, which is to be, again, in good industries, good growing industries. So the automotive industry, it really is about fuel efficiency, energy efficiency, right? It's supporting the automotive industry with green tires. And it's having a good position. So we are the leader in this product line. And we're very much making sure that we're maintaining our leadership position in NXT silings. And this is one of really three newsworthy, if you will, events we've had in the last couple of weeks. Some of you might know that we did an acquisition in North America just a couple of weeks ago, where we purchased one of our key tolling partners that was manufacturing NXT. We felt like strategically we needed to own that site, and so we acquired that facility a couple of weeks ago, in early January. And now we're doing the groundbreaking for this new facility in Europe. And we also just announced a new tire lab in Charlotte, North Carolina, which also supports, it's not a new tire lab, but we're relocating it and upgrading our tire lab. All of which, once again, stands to our commitment to the auto industry and to our customers in this market segment. So again, very pleased. The other thing I'll say, it's a commitment to this site. I think it was in German, but I know what Matthias talked about, how we're trying to transform the site into a more nimble, flexible, specialty manufacturing facility. And this absolutely fits. This, along with other products and investments that we're making here on our hard coats business, we're upgrading our LSR facility, and so we are truly transforming the site into a specialty chemical site. And we're heading for higher ground. You know, again, we appreciate the flexibility that Currenta has. We all have to change, and we all have to move in that direction. And again, this is a big milestone and a big commitment. So thank you all for being here today. I'm really excited about this. I'm glad I could be here. I'm glad everyone joined us today. And what I'd like to do now is turn the mic over to Rich Owens. Rich is our Vice President and General Manager of our silings business. And he's got going to tell you about some of the exciting things that are in the future for this product line. So again, thank you.
Good morning. Hartlich willkommen. Ich möchte gerne auf Deutsch sprechen, aber ich kann nur ein bisschen Deutsch. So I would hope, my German professor from years ago wouldn't hear me. But I said I had a wonderful imagination when I would read and translate, but I couldn't speak a word. So I'll switch back to my mother tongue, and I hope you bear with me in my New York City accent. But again, Mr. Mayor, members of the press, members of the site, and above all, Momentive Mitarbeiter, thank you for coming today. It's a significant day for us. Momentive's been working on developing tire siling for over 20 years. And our idea is to work with the tire companies to improve fuel economy, improve handling, and weight traction of the tires. And our patented next product is gaining traction, if you will, in Europe, in Americas, and around the globe. So there's need for more capacity. And we've selected the Leverkusen site because this site is able to produce high-quality specialty materials. And so going forward, we need to bring this capacity online as quickly as we can. So I look forward to seeing all of you again a year from now when we bring the site online. And I challenge us all. Anfangen ist leicht, beharren eine Kunst. Starting is easy, persistence is an art, but I got full confidence in the engineers on this project and with all of you here today to help us get this project online, on time, on budget, and in compliance with all environmental health and safety regulations. So until 2018, I wish you a wonderful 2017. Again, thank you for coming today. We appreciate it. And I'd like to turn it over to Ernst Gregat. Thank you.
Well, welcome to Leverkusen. And thank you for the introduction. Thank you for being here. We are proud to have another Momentive specialty investment here on site. Switching from the commodity business to specialties is really good news, especially investing the specialties here on our site again. Again is really the word, because this is not the first investment, and as I hope not the last one, from Momentive in Leverkusen. And it's adding an interesting compound to the Verbund here on site. Sorry for the German word Verbund, but it expresses best what the strength of this site is about. We have a lot of companies producing here, and all together this gives the Verbund the strength. It adds to the highly competitiveness of the Leverkusen site. Leverkusen is one of the most competitive production sites here in Europe. And you don't think about that when you go on Kaiser-Wilhelm-Allee, here the main road, you see a lot of office buildings, they look nice. But in production, here in the back of the site, this is where the heart beats. This is where the money's. And we are proud to have you here. And if something goes wrong, we're at your side, don't worry. So, thank you very much for being here, and good luck. And I'll forward to the mayor of Leverkusen, Herr Marewski.
Mr. Boss, Dr. Steiner, Dr. Gregat, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you on behalf of the city of Leverkusen. This is a good day for the city of Leverkusen, which has a global reputation as a chemistry hub. We are paying tribute to this by building a new production facility which will strengthen Leverkusen as a location for European headquarters. We are pleased to see Momentive realizing its investment in the future at its Leverkusen location. All the more so as it corroborates Chempark's position as an European chemistry park with safe permit positions, highly professional hazard prevention systems, and a skilled workforce. You have come here to enjoy the benefits of excellent cooperation with permit authorities, both local and regional, and you can build on an outstanding education group. Innovative specializing is the key to maintaining any location. Here you found ideal framework conditions and access to a dense market within the European Union. Leverkusen doesn't just provide you with a suitable special location. Leverkusen also does everything so that you will find the best resources in development and production. The Rhineland metropolitan region boasts the densest university and research landscape in Europe, with as many as 30 universities and 26 major research institutions. Not least, the Faculty of Applied Science of the Technical University of Cologne, Köln, is situated right here in Leverkusen. As far as vocational training is concerned, let's not forget the Rhineland Training Initiative, which has its home base at Chempark. The educational landscape of Leverkusen prepares young talent systematically in the field of science. In the Little Scientist's House, children gain fun insights into math and science. Our assets range from dedicated STEM schools with a focus on science, technology, engineering and mathematics to the Future by Innovation NRW North Rhine-Westphalia. Our project, Clever, you see that Clever is L-E-U, Clever, is targeted at raising young women's interest in studying and working in math and science, for example, or even practical learning in the school students' laboratories at Chempark. Talent is developed here, and it will benefit your special needs. Additionally, the local Office for Economic Promotion has joined forces with the Office of Education of the City of Leverkusen, working on a project to bundle STEM activities in Leverkusen. The future sampling factory, we call it Probierwerk, will be a venue for young talent from technology, science and creative sector to develop and build on their skills. The City of Leverkusen believes that promoting young talent holds the key to the future. That considered, I'm very pleased that you've acknowledged our joint activities by choosing this location. On behalf of the City Council and the citizens of Leverkusen, I wish you the best of success for your new facility. We look forward to further cooperation with you here at Leverkusen site. The best luck for the future.
So, damit der einleitenden Worte genug. Wir wollen jetzt hier rausgehen und eben den Spatenstich begehen. Wenn Sie uns dann folgen, bitte. Vielen Dank.
So wait just a second. You have to throw the sand in this direction.
Ready?
No,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
again. Again, please. 1, 2, 3. Hey! And last one. 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
like that?
we need to complete this as soon as possible. January 1st. On time. Come on. Execute.
Look at the camera. 2, 3. So.
1, 2,
Okay,
3.
you come a bit closer together if possible.
Also, mal 0, okay?
0, yeah.
3, 2,
Which way?
1, 0.
Okay, again. Look in my camera, please. This one here. Okay, thank you.
Du musst auch Kommando geben hier.
Die machen ja alle, was sie wollen. Ja. Come mal a bit closer together if possible. So it looks nice. Yeah. And now you look in the camera. Hold your yeah, that's nice. Okay, look in the camera, please. Thank you. And now throw it to me in my direction. Yes, very good.
Ah, fertig, pass auf, pass auf.
Thank you.
Perfect, thank you.